It's time to wake up, Warriors!
The National College Fair is being held in downtown Pittsburgh this year. Stay tuned for more on this important event for students across the country.
There's a new service project underway starting after spring break. Keep watching to hear from the organizer on more about how you can help.
All this and more on today's edition of Wake Up Warriors.
Live from Penn Trafford High School, this is Wake Up Warriors. Wake Up Warriors starts now.
From the studios of PTTV, this is Wake Up Warriors on Wednesday, March 25th. I'm Allison Pallone.
And I'm Kaylee Drystott.
We're glad to have you with us this morning.
Let's get things started with today's show.
Yesterday and today, a very important event for high school and college students occurred. Are you wondering why some of your friends are out of school? Well, the National College Fair is being held here in Pittsburgh. It's an awesome event where universities around the area, stretching as far as Florida, advertise their campus. All along the way, students can scan QR codes and get information to determine which to attend.
Yesterday and today, the National College Fair is being held at David L. Lawrence Convention Center in downtown Pittsburgh. This was a great opportunity for students to learn more about their future, but also a fun event to get out of school for. From Pitt to Penn State to the University of Chicago to Carnegie Mellon, there were so many colleges to choose from. I set out to find out more.
I had to set up these tables. So we as a team, we had to pack up all the materials for this event. We had to set up the tables, make it look pretty. And then we are here for 3 sessions today, tonight, and tomorrow morning. And we will be talking to students, giving them some general information about RMU and answering any questions they may have. Well, I am a graduate of the university, but currently I am an undergraduate admissions counselor.
So I had the pleasure of skipping school today to go to this college fair, and I really liked going because I got to see Carlow University, Seton Hill, Point Park, and Pitt, which I'm looking forward to attending, hopefully Carlow or Seton Hill. And those are my now top 2, which before I only wanted to go to Seton Hill, and it opened my options. They texted us a barcode, and every single time you talk to a college, they had to scan your barcode so they can send you information through your email of the college that you've talked to.
This has been Lucas Bramson reporting for PTTV.
Looking for summer work? A local landscaping company is hiring for the summer. If you're interested, please see Ms. Sutmeyer in the counseling office.
The Indoor Winter Guard had an amazing run this past Saturday right here in our home gym, competing in the Scholastic A class. The team showed off their hard work and emotional depth that they have been developing all season long. Their dedication and focus paid off as they earned a score of 83.81, claiming first place in their class. This impressive finish builds excitement and momentum as they head into their final competition of the season next week at Kiski Area High School for the Trewa Finals. With one last opportunity to perform, the team is looking to continue improving and finish their season on a high note.
Sponsored by NHS, Project Confidence is a teen-focused donation initiative created to support teenagers who may not have access to everyday items that help them feel confident and comfortable. We spoke to project organizer Celia Sperber to learn more.
So Project Confidence is an initiative that basically it gives teens the means that they need to feel better about themselves and really understand who they are. We accept physical donations that can be lightly used room decor, accessories, anything of that type, or unopened self-care items that can be skincare, body sprays, anything of that kind. We also accept monetary donations. There's a couple donation centers right now. We have a donation center at Empower Aesthetics and Wellness, Stacy Lynn Boutique Photography, both Pen Pals locations, and the King Seat Tavern. We can also take donations in Mr. Romeo's room here. Starting April 6th, when we come back from Easter break, we will be collecting donations in the LGI, sponsored by NHS. So if you guys want to donate, reach out to me, Celia, or Senora Birch, and you guys can bring donations here.
Attention all art and history aficionados. The Frick Museum will be present at Pittsburgh's Buried Art and History on Wednesday, April 1st, beginning 6th period in the Media Center. Join us to see some of the designs and incredible memorials and hear the stories of the interesting Pittsburghers who lie beneath. Sign up through SmartPass and see Mrs. Crystalite with any questions.
Calling all writers and artists, PT's high school literary magazine Traces is welcoming submissions for its spring 2026 issue. Please consider submitting your original poetry, short fiction, creative nonfiction, photography, or illustrations. Submit to bit.ly/traces2026. The deadline is Wednesday, April 1st.
Prom is just around the corner, and there's some important information students need to know before the big night. From tickets to dates and what to expect at the event, there are a few details that you'll want to keep in mind. We sent reporters to talk with Ms. Thornton about the info.
So the ticket procedure. So the first thing you'll do when you want to buy your prom tickets is you will actually register online with a Google form, and there you will fill out all the information about yourself and your guest. And then once you filled out that form, you can go up to a table that you'll see in the cafeteria during all lunch periods with your payment. And we will document that you've paid and give you your tickets. So it's highly recommended that you reserve a table. Tables can seat up to 8 people. There is a table reservation form that is linked on the website. So as soon as you can get your table together, that form will actually open on March 30th. You want to put your tables of 8 together. Other thing I will say is that March 30th is when everything opens as far as the ticket registration form. The outside guest forms will be available outside of my room and in the main office. And the reserved seating form will also open on March 30th. And then ticket sales run through April 14th. So please make sure that you're aware of that window. Once April 14th passes, we can't really make any adjustments to our final count that we have to give to Core Event Center. So make sure you know those dates, March 30th through April 14th. Everything will be open and you need to get registered, purchase your prom tickets, pay for them, turn in your outside guest forms, reserve your seating.
Attention seniors, the yearbook staff needs your photos for the senior slideshow to be aired on one of your last days of school. Please DM photos from elementary, middle school, and high school to the Instagram account at pt.yearbook or email them to pthsyearbook@penntrafford.org. The photos should feature smaller large groups of students and must be of seniors only. The deadline is Friday, April 24th.
Season 5 of Teach Master is officially afoot, and we need your help for another year of challenges, surprises, and competition between your favorite teachers. Voting ends on March 31st. Without further ado, this is Teach Master.
Oh, hey PT. Didn't see you there. Season 5 of Teach Master is underway, and we need your help to figure out who the next batch of teachers are. So check your email and vote by March 31st. Bye!
Great job to the PT boys and girls track and field teams as they competed against Norwin for their home opener. Mackenzie Furnish finished first in the girls' high jump. Sarah Bernard won the shot put and discus, and Olivia Weishar finished first in the 300-meter hurdles. For the boys, Jake McMurdy took second in the 200-meter dash as well as the high jump. Paul Pierce took second in the 300-meter hurdles. Next up, the track and field teams traveled to Derry to take on the Trojans on March 31st. Good luck to the track team.
Last night, the boys tennis team had a home match against Norwin. The boys teams fought hard in their singles and doubles matches, keeping up their enthusiasm against the tough opponent, but ended up falling short to the Norwin team 5-0. Their next match is away tomorrow at Hempfield. Good luck to our tennis team.
The boys baseball team welcomed Greater Latrobe High School for a 4 o'clock first pitch. After falling short to the Wildcats the day prior, the Warriors came out strong, putting up 9 runs, and senior Nico Casciato hitting a home run. The Warriors were able to keep the Wildcats short, giving them the 9-2 win over Latrobe. The softball team traveled to Armstrong for a 3:45 first pitch. The Warriors fought hard, but ultimately fell to the River Hawks 11 runs to 5.
Tonight in sports, the girls softball team plays Shaler Area High School at Seton Hill. The girls lacrosse team is traveling to Pine Richland for a 7:30 game against the Rams. Thank you for tuning in for today's broadcast of Wake Up Warriors. We now invite you to stand for the Pledge of the Flag. This has been Allison Pallone
and Kaylee Drystott.
Have a great day, PT.